Hey.
Hello.
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 That was some incredible music just
Yeah.
now, Jenny.
That was great.
It was the sound of my phone, because technology. Otherwise, you would have seen my face.
It already reminded me of the, like, in the late 90s when we were like all kids and we had these mobile phones.
Yeah.
And then we would call these lines because we couldn't have music on our phones. So we'd call these free hotlines like help desks, and you would call them, and then before they would pick up, you just listen to music, like put it on the speaker. It would sound like that.
Is that what you did?
No, you're a little younger. You're 5 years younger. Yeah.
It's exactly what I was trying to remind you.
Oh, to get at?
Yeah, exactly. That was the vibe that I wanted to get. Awesome.
Didn't you have, Thomas? Didn't you have other means to play music?
None on the streets.
Okay. Were you actually like asking for money also?
No. I was hanging with my homies on the streets. Yeah. No, we really were. We had a phone. We would put it down, and you would play, and they would play like generic music because they couldn't afford pop artists. It was great.
You guys must have been very, very, very cool.
Like, dude, we were like 12 and in awe of mobile phones.
Yeah, I didn't do that in the late 90s because I was like 5.
Yes. Yeah.
I was 4 when the Nokia ended.
I mean, when I was 5, I think was like the Nokia something 7, like the one with Snake. Was that the one?
Yeah.
That was
if you dropped it on the floor would break.
Exactly. Yeah.
You were 5 then. I already had my Nokia. Like.
You already had a Nokia?
I mean, I was 12 or 13 already. How old? What's happening? I might be everyone younger.
Not everyone, Jenny.
No,
not everyone, Jenny.
Good. That's good.
I had my first phone when I was 17.
Damn, that's late.
Yeah, and it was a Nokia.
Yeah.
With Snake, I hope.
Were you 17 like only a little while ago?
Yes, it was 17.
So eight is that 8 years ago?
Yeah,
Nokia 8 years ago when the iPhone was already a thing. You had a Nokia.
Yeah, I wasn't interested in a smartphone, so I just had the old brick Nokia with Snake on it, which is the best Snake there is. So
did you choose it, or did you just like, I don't know, get the phone from your mother who had, I don't know, it's like.
I'm actually not sure how I got. I mean, I must have gotten it from my parents. Maybe I stole it. I don't know.
I can imagine Eureka going to the store, like seeing all these really good phones, and Eureka is like, I want that one. I want the old one, the brick. Give me the brick.
Okay, Eureka, before you incriminate yourself any further, I think we should start.
Oh yeah, fair
from
point.
my parents.
See you guys later.
Yeah.
See ya.
See ya.
Leave me. The power. Hello, everybody. I am Izzy, and I am going to be your moderator today. And so welcome all to the Stranger Things Have Happened Hour of Power. It is not an hour. It is not 20 minutes either. It's somewhere in between. You will find out. We are very excited that you are joining us this evening. This is an entirely improvised radio game show style type thing. That does mean that we do need your suggestions to help us out. So just like in a real show, you can scream your suggestions as loud as you like. Unfortunately, however, we will not hear them because technology. And so you need to write your suggestions in the YouTube chat. If you can't find the YouTube chat, then write in the YouTube chat that you can't find the YouTube chat, and then you'll have solved your problem. It's great. I'm going to disappear in a second, but I have one more announcement to make. Next week will be the last hour of power. We are going to do other things for a while, and so we are going to see you again last week for the last ever hour of power. So if you want to see us again next week, wait, what? You know what I mean. Next week is the last chance to see the hour of power, apart from today, because it's about to happen. That was very smooth. I'm going to check to see if I need to say anything else. I do not believe I need to say anything else. So we're going to warm up in a second. I will join you in the YouTube chat. Enjoy the show.
3, 2, 1. It's the hour of power. With stranger things have happened. It's the hour of power. With stranger things have happened. It's the hour of power. With stranger things have happened.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to another hour of power hosted by Stranger Things Have Happened. My name is Kelly McKeeboard, and today I am here with my co-host,
Ken Kanay.
Ken Kanay. Welcome, everybody. We are excited to be here, aren't we, Ken?
Very exciting, yes.
Very excited.
Great time.
It's gonna be such a good show. We have so many good things for you, and we are excited to share them with you.
Yep, excited indeed. But first we need to make sure that we are looking in the same direction, looking at the same place.
Yes.
The studio makes sense, because nothing makes sense in this world anymore.
That is important. That is important.
Indeed.
Well,
now we are going to bring you an hour of entertainment. And
an hour of power, some might say.
Yes. Indeed.
Well, Ken, how have you been this last week?
Asking those questions of me, Kelly. You know how I've been the last week.
Yeah, but our listeners don't. This is Ken. We've been over this. This is a radio show. Please play your part.
My last week was amazing. I had so much fun. I went to the mall and I bought clothes.
Wow! What type of clothes, Ken?
Oh, so many good clothes. I bought pants and shoes and stuff.
Those are all vital for everyday life. So, well done you. Well done you. Aren't you going to ask me how I am?
How are you, Kelly?
I am so happy you asked. I've been really good, actually. This last week has been a blast. I've been doing so many new things. I've started knitting. I know how to knit now. I mean, it's just a small kind of cloth-like thing, but it is something, and I'm just excited to learn new things and do new things and activities, and just it's an exciting time to live in, isn't it?
Such an exciting time,
Yes.
Kelly. Such an exciting time to be knitting while our life fades away a second at a time.
Yes.
Such a great.
But it would do that even without the knitting, so there's no harm. Anywho, let us start with our show. And first of all, as per usual, we have some news. Isn't that right, Kenny?
Do we? Do we, Kelly? Do we have news?
Do we not?
I mean, news, yes, there's news, but what is news?
Ah.
Today I heard, for instance, what is the thing that we're going to talk about? That Stranger Things Have Happened will turn into a Netflix series.
Wow, that sounds exciting.
Yes, it sounds like somebody looked at our name and was like, oh, that sounds like that one Netflix show that's already existing and super popular. And then was like, oh, they should do a Netflix show too.
It sounds reasonable. Sounds reasonable. Well, I've brought an expert to talk about this particular topic. Have you brought an expert too, Kenny? Please say yes.
I have, because you asked me to, Kelly. Today I brought a close friend of mine and compatriot and soulmate, and he is going to talk about Netflix. Are you there?
Yes, hello, I'm here. This is Conrad Meyerson. Thank you for inviting me, Ken, on the show. I'm very happy to be here.
Of course, Conrad, and I would do anything for you. You caught a bullet for me.
Yeah, I was happy to do that too for you.
Tell me more.
Well, about the bullet or about the Netflix show?
The Netflix show.
Okay. So we're just going to pretend that the bullet never happened. That's okay. Anyway, the Netflix show. Yeah, we're very happy to have signed Stranger Things Have Happened to be the next Netflix original. We have been signing immediately for 3 seasons because that's how much faith we have in this particular group of people. And yeah, we're very happy with this next step in our and their development.
Right. Wow. I mean, that is fascinating. I have someone here with an opposing view to some extent. Would you please introduce yourself and then we can have a discussion on this Netflix show?
Yeah, so everyone, my name is Maya Conradson, and I think this whole command with the Stranger Things Have Happened on Netflix show is absolute disgraceful. It's the worst thing that they've done since Tiger Queen, the sequel to Tiger King.
Well,
I think this is going to be a discussion for the ages. I would say, gentlemen, take your engines, take it away.
First of all, I would like to say I'm happy to talk to you, Meyer. I think that we have some, yeah, it's nice to talk to you again. Well, I must say that the good news about this is that now Stranger Things Have Happened will finally be able to reach a really big crowd. And that's just really good news for them.
But the bad news is everyone in that crowd will think that they suck.
But the good news about it is that at least absolutely, there will be more people enjoying the shows of Stranger Things Have Happened. So even though more people will think it sucks, there's also more people who will like it.
But the bad news is there's only one more person who will like it, and 720,000 people who will agree with me that it's a terrible, terrible thing. The quality of life of a population will decrease.
Well, the good news about it is that we also got some rights into the creative process of Stranger Things Have Happened, so we can make some changes to what they have been doing so far.
The bad news is the creative process behind Stranger Things Have Happened has been shit since the start of Stranger Things Have Happened.
And the good news about it is that we have a team full of creative designers that are ready to get working with you.
Well, the bad news is the last time you worked with our creative designer, you left me.
I cannot deny that I did that. That is very true, Meyer.
And more bad news is that then you took the ring that was meant for me and gave it to your creative designer who redesigned the fucking ring that I picked.
Okay, I think that this is all we have.
I'm not finished.
Okay.
Also, some additional bad news is that you went to Hawaii when you knew it was my dream to go to Hawaii, and then you purchased a Netflix deal for Stranger Things Have Happened.
Well, the good news is that we got engaged on Hawaii. Fuck you, Meyer.
Fuck you, Conrad.
I did not know they knew each other.
I did not know either, and I caught a bullet for that man's life. No, it
I
was the other
thought
way
he did
around.
for you.
Yeah, it was the other way around, but I like to brag that I caught bullets for other people.
Classic Ken Kane.
Classic Kelly keyboard. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. You didn't do anything wrong. I had no feedback. I had no comeback. I had no comeback at all.
Well, I mean, you do try, so that's good. Well, this is a radio show, and as you know, radio has not been, that. Anywho, we need money, and
We
for
have
that
to give it.
sponsors.
Sustainability. It's on everybody's mind. It's very, very important. One of the worst things in the world that's not sustainable is plastic bags. Have you ever wondered when you're in the shop, oh no, I forgot my plastic bag or my canvas bag? Well, we have the solution for you. What you need to do is buy a whole lot of tangerines in the shop eat them whilst you wait in the line for the checkout, and then have them instantly sewn together with our tangerine sewing machine, which will turn it into a stylish, fashionable, and most importantly, biodegradable carrier bag. It cannot carry much more than a couple of things, but it's good for the environment. Tangerine bags.
We weren't done yet.
Sustainability.
Okay. I do not know where we get these sponsors, but I like what they're selling.
I don't.
Okay.
I would also like to add, Kelly, that
Yes.
you started playing that ad before I had anything to say. I wanted to still say something, and you just like played it. It was a surprise. I think also for you. Somehow looked like that when I looked at your face.
I had my finger hovering above that button and I was gonna let you talk, but my finger thought differently.
That sometimes feels, Kelly, that you don't want me to talk at this show.
Sometimes I don't.
Clear.
However, sometimes I do. For example, when I ask you to bring in a song.
Oh.
Segue.
Yes.
Yes.
I am often reminded of my childhood when I was in primary school and I was learning things like the alphabet. And I remember this one song from my childhood. And this one song is very dear and close to me, and I would like everybody in the world to listen to it, to listen to this song. I will play it right now on the radio.
When I was in primary school and learning things like the alphabet, I remember this song was cool, and this is what it said. Okay, here we go. Five is shit, seven's horrific, but six is not that bad. Four makes you happy, eight makes you bitchin', but six is not so bad. Every time you think of the number six, things get better for you in your life. The first wife is terrible, the second wife is terrible, but you had a really good relationship with your sixth wife. You hate your first child, you hate your second daughter, you hate your third son, you hate your fourth one, you hate your fifth, but you remember why. You really like child number six, you really like child number six. It was you all your life. Six is not so bad, seven's very sad, fourth is a bitch, but really great at six. Six is not so bad, six is not so bad, seis es no malo. Six is not so bad.
I like the song. I'm wondering how you related to that while in primary school, when you definitely did not have your sixth wife or six children yet.
I did not have that yet, no, but I was doing calculations, and most of the calculations would end up with six, and it would make me sad. But then this song made me realize that six is not so bad.
Right, unless it's the wrong answer to the calculation.
After this one, I always filled in six for every answer in every math question ever.
Okay. Well, I feel like I've seen a whole other side of you, Ken.
I've always shown this side to everybody.
Yes, and now you've shown it to me too.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, right. That does mean it is time for what, Ken?
A day in the life of somebody we do not know.
So a stranger.
A stranger.
Some might call it a stranger.
Or some might call it somebody we do not know.
Yes, that is, I guess, the description of what stranger means. Anywho, where are we going today?
Today, we are going to the most vile of places, the farmer's market.
How can you say that, Ken? It's the farmer's market.
It is the
And if
farmer's
you
market.
and you could even take your tangerine bag to the farmer's market.
I was not behind that commercial at all.
Ken, you need to live a little.
I am living. I am living
Okay.
multiple lives. It's just not good ones.
Okay, well, let's quickly go to our reporter on the farmer's market. Enjoy.
I am here, Jonah Whaleman, with my bag of tangerines. I am ready to go for a fun day at the farmer's market. But some of you may ask, what does one do at the farmer's market? What does an employee of the farmer's market do in a day of the life of a farmer's market employee? I am talking to one right now. Hello, could you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, of course, yeah, I can introduce myself, yeah, no problem. My name's Kenny.
Hi, Kenny. Could you tell me a bit more about what you're doing here today, right now?
Well,
What are we looking at?
Well, yeah. So these are potatoes. I'm a potato farmer myself, and I sell my potatoes here at the farmer's market.
And can you tell me what made you go into potato farming? It's a very delicate art, I can imagine.
It is. Yeah. So, what made me get into it was when I was born, my dad and my mum had a potato farm, and that's how I got into potato farming. And it's very delicate. You know, there's a big difference between little potatoes and big potatoes, and medium size.
That is amazing. I am so happy to hear that you are carrying on the family legacy. Your parents must be very proud of you. Kenny? What are you doing, Kenny?
Just like, let's take while we're talking. You know, you can't trust these farmers market punters. You know, it's not good really.
Oh, have you had problems before at this particular farmer's market?
Yeah. I mean, no, not really this one. But you can't be too careful. You know, you can't be too careful. That's why I've got these security cameras as well. You know, potatoes are quite valuable. You know.
I see. Security cameras at a farmer's market.
Yeah.
Is it common for people to be so secretive and so guarding of their produce?
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Yeah, I mean, potatoes are pretty. You know, we're quite a closed circle, the potato community. It's quite a secret how to make, you know, potatoes that can do anything. You know, because you can do lots of things with potatoes. You can make boiled potatoes and baked potatoes and mashed potatoes and of course and chips.
Okay. So after this particular piece, I will go to the tomato sector. What do you think of the tomato?
No, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't go to tomatoes because they're a bunch of hooligans, you know.
Oh, could you tell me more about that?
Yeah. They're just you know, they're not good. Those tomato farmers, you know, just hanging around in greenhouses all day. They get too hot and then fries the brains. You know, honest folk like us, we're out in the fields, you know. Where farmers were born to be, you see.
Do you want me to pass on a message to the tomato farmers?
Yeah.
Namely?
Oh, you want me to say? Oh, yeah, okay. Tell them, tell them everyone knows how to pronounce potato. Yeah.
Okay. That must sting, I can imagine.
Look, are you going to buy any potatoes or what? You've been selling it for quite a while.
I mean, I would love to buy some potatoes of you. Could you recommend some?
Yeah, this one over here looks pretty good. And
yes.
that one's quite nice as well. Oh, you know what? I've got this machine over here in the back. If I I'll peel you a couple of potatoes and then it will make you a potato peeling bag and you can take over the bag.
Who's that?
Oh, that's me. Yeah, that's my mum.
What is she doing here? Why is she screaming?
Oh, this is an ongoing feud with the lemon importers.
Oh no.
Yeah, my mum, she's not really into lemons, and sometimes she shows up with a battle axe like this and charges the stalls. You watch, it'll be pretty good. Just watch. But don't get in the way. Don't get in the way, though. Oh, look out! She's coming, Mum. Stop! No, Mum. Oh, Mum, he was gonna buy like 3 potatoes. God.
Well,
Okay. It seems like we lost another reporter, Kelly.
it does, and I really liked him.
He was good. He asked good questions.
He did ask the best questions. I guess it's time to find another one.
I think it is time to find another one, indeed, yes.
And to afford that, another one, what do we have to do?
We need to conform to capitalism.
We do indeed, Ken. Stay positive.
The following advertisement is sponsored by Single Grapes. It's a Saturday night. You're chilling on the couch. You're thinking of loneliness. You want to go out and shag someone. A person? No. An animal? Don't be disgusting. What about a grape? This is the time to find single grapes in your area. Hot, sexy grapes in your area. Not wrinkly grapes. Fresh grapes, sexy grapes, juicy grapes. For a good Saturday night, enjoy yourself with Single Grapes. Single Grapes. What's that? That's the sound of love, baby. Single Grapes.
Do we have anyone who listens to the ads before we put them on air?
No.
No.
There's nobody who checks it, no.
To some extent, that is a relief, knowing that no one actively okayed this.
I suppose that is the positive way of looking at it. The negative way of looking at it is that everybody had to listen to this.
Yes. But it is what it is, and we've now reached a point that I am very excited about, because you got to choose a song,
Yes.
but I also got to bring a song to the show, and this song means a lot because it talks about a struggle that I've had for quite a while, and it really
struggle.
Yeah.
Kelly, I am actually honestly curious what your struggle was.
Well, I think that you just should listen to this song, and it can phrase it better than I can. I feel like this song really expresses how I feel.
I will listen, Kelly. I will listen, and I will know you better.
Well, I am glad that we are going on this journey together. I will just play it. Here we go.
Round and round and round and round. The end of the circle cannot be found. Round and round and round and round. Listen to the circular sound. Round and round and round and round.
So beautiful. It's just...
It's
so beautiful, Ken.
I had to hide my face because I was crying. I was certainly not laughing.
Don't feel ashamed of your emotions. It's just it does, like circles do go round and round and round.
And the beginning cannot be found.
And it can't be found.
It's just no.
It's just.
Is this a metaphor for life, Kelly?
I mean, I really do think it is. I really do think so, Ken. I'm just round and round and round and round, and the beginning or the end cannot be found. Yeah. And then it's also like the clever lyrics of listen to the circular sound as well, because it does quite sound quite circular, and you don't quite know where the song begins and ends, and it's wonderful.
Everything
Isn't it?
keeps on coming back, and it's the same thing. And wife number 3 is the same as wife number 2. It doesn't get better.
It really wait, what? Yes. Anywho, wow. After this emotional break, I think we are all ready for this next segment.
This next segment will deliver us meaningless entertainment to distract us from the circular nation of life.
Yes, that is all I want.
Exactly. Tonight we will be playing the epic game of Guess the Barcode.
Guess the barcode.
One of my favorite games on this show.
Indeed, mine too. We are going to read out to you a barcode for meaningless consumerism, and we will let people guess on which production product this is. And
yes.
People will enjoy it. And people will fail, and people will succeed. And in the end, we call it a day.
That is exactly what this game is. We are excited to present this to you. And Ken, I believe that you have the barcode in front of you.
I do. If everybody's ready, we're going for it. Thin, thick, thin, medium, a medium space, medium space, thin, medium.
Wow, you read that with so much passion. I rarely hear that from you, Ken, and I'm not gonna lie, it brought tears to my eyes.
Kelly, I am so happy to hear that I have done poetry for
many especially the medium spaces. Anywho, I think that we already have our first caller.
Yes.
Hello. Hey, this is Jessica.
Hi, Jessica. Where are you from?
I'm from Amsterdam. Where are you from?
Oh, that's not information I'd like to disclose on the radio show, but I'm happy you did.
Oh. Can I just say, Ken, the way you just read that out loud, it gave me goosebumps, like total goosebumps. You have such a sexy...
I am with you.
Thank you.
Can I also just say, Kelly, I love how your hair is so shiny like that. How do you do that?
Oh, it's just natural like that. What can I say?
It is amazing.
It's like your hair is sunlight. Jessica, I completely agree with you.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Let's forget about the game and continue the compliments.
I mean, I can easily, yes. Your glasses, Kelly. My God. You are a fashion icon. Icon, all capitals, Kelly.
Wow. This is amazing. Okay, I was kind of joking. We do need to get to the game.
Oh, yeah, of course.
We forgot to mention, Ken, what can they win today?
What can they win?
Yeah.
They can win the rest of their lives.
And isn't that all we have ever wanted? What happens if they lose?
They do not get the rest of their lives.
Okay, well, good luck to you. What do you think this barcode was for?
Okay, so given the high stakes, I decided to be really cautious. And I think because of the 2 medium spaces that you mentioned, one of the things that I know that has 2 medium spaces is flip-flops.
Kelly, you can say it.
I really, really hope that you would get it right, just for the sake of you getting the rest of your life. But alas.
Oh no.
Nope.
Oh no. What have you done to me? How could you?
Yeah. Oh, right. I think we already do have the next caller on the line, and I hope that they've got better luck.
Hola y gracias por darle la bienvenida a Guest de Barco. Mi nombre es Javier Antonio Miguel de la Costa Piñata. Cuando trabajando en tu radio siempre quise tocar esto. Déjame comenzar. La primera de la Mara Jessica de Amsterdam, después de todos los completos, dijo flip-flops, chanclas. Pero pensé, no chanclas, crocs.
Kelly, I think we have the honor of the hosts from the previous week or the week before. I'm not entirely sure anymore. But one of our colleagues here, I do hope that you get the rest of your life so you can make more radio shows.
He already made his guess.
What was the guess?
Crocs. And I am afraid to say that not only have we lost a reporter this week, we have also lost a fellow host, I suppose. Crocs was...
Dios lo sentara tu otra vez. Adios.
Adios. All right. Oh God, we have another caller on the line, and
can we at least say, Kelly, that these two previous people were close and getting closer?
Indeed.
I do not want another person to not get the rest of their lives.
No, that. Hello? Oh, hello. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Yes, Ponsonby Queensberry here, long-time listener and friend of the show, and might I say, champion participant in this game.
Okay, you've done this before. Oh, that's great news. That's great news. Usually we have different types of prizes.
Ah, yes, well, I have a guess. I would like to wager a guess.
Please.
Good. Now, the previous two contestants guessed that it was a type of summer footwear.
Yes.
And of course, they were close, but not close enough, of course. It wasn't footwear. It was summer wear, definitely. But it was a type of summer driving glove. There's winter driving gloves and summer driving gloves. And summer driving gloves are slightly more cool on the hands for when one is driving one's open top Bentley through the countryside. And I have a pair, and I happened to notice that the barcode on the inside was correct.
Wow.
Would you like to know more details?
Yes.
Calfskin. 5 little holes on the back to allow the sweat to escape the back of the hand. For one sweats when one drives as one ought to drive. That's all the detail I have.
Oh, okay.
It's a pair of gloves.
Hold on.
5 fingers.
What color?
What color? Natural cognac, of course.
Kelly, was that not correct?
Sorry, that was my doorbell.
Oh, good. Okay. Because you won, of course.
You did win. Oh! I am so relieved. I didn't. At some point, I thought we were just going to kill a lot of people.
I thought so too, but I am happy that we only killed 2 people.
I mean, 2 and a reporter in one show, slightly above average, but
Indeed.
Not the worst we've had.
We have had worse.
We have had worse. And I do think it is time to move on.
We need to make money.
We do need to make money.
This next ad I did listen to before. I would like to say that I like this product.
Okay.
I will not condone capitalist behavior and such, but I own this product myself.
Oh. I am curious and invested. Let's listen to this ad.
Hey kids! Are you also sick and tired of reading those damn old same school books? Pride and Prejudice? Kiss my ass! 1984, more like 1980, nope. Am I right? Now, coming to you, books without words, because you don't need to write, you don't need to follow any kind of old narrative. Written in the 16th century, not for you. You can now write your own story. Do you want to be an astronaut? You can be an astronaut. Do you want to bake a cake? You can bake a cake. Do you want to own 25 cats and maybe even more dogs? You can also do that. Make your own story. Books without words. Bye now.
Are they just selling empty notebooks?
Kelly, these are not empty notebooks. These are empty books. These are dreams to be filled by the young minds of visionaries.
How much did you pay for your notebook?
I think it was like $49.95.
Ken!
What?
Ken, you just bought an empty notebook!
No, I bought an empty book to be filled by my dreams.
Why couldn't you do that with a normal €10 notebook?
That's not a book.
It's... All right! Well, there you have it. Books without words. Be smart about this, kids, and just buy a notebook. Also, please continue reading. There's no need to stop reading. Reading is good for you.
Today, the two of us, we will be listening to your problems, and we will give answers. You will get answers from somebody who has read books and has consumed all the conventional wisdom of the world to be pushed through our throats like the pigs that we are, pushed to the slaughterhouse.
Okay. On to our next segment. The hot line. Yes, with renewed positivity and some enthusiasm for this show, we move on to our last segment, the hot hotline, in which we will indeed listen to your problems and offer solutions. Do we have callers? Is there anyone? Oh! Hello, who are you and where are you from?
Hello. My name is Matthew McConaughey, and I'm calling from Texas. I have an issue, which is that my cat, right, keeps yelling at me. I don't mean mewing, like keeps yelling, telling me to do stuff, like do the dishes, and I'm trying to figure it out. You know?
Have you yelled back?
No, I don't yell.
All right. Matthew.
All right.
All right. Matthew, have you considered to bend the properties of time to make it into a flat circle?
Oh man, time is like a flat circle. Fantastic. As a matter of fact, I'm going to converse with my cats right now. There is one thing that they respond to. Thanks so much.
Do the fucking dishes!
Okay.
What was that last part?
That was the cat.
The cat was saying something?
Do you not listen to our callers when they explain their problems? Can please.
Kelly, I don't listen to problems. I listen to answers and solutions. And I listen to our next caller.
Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
Yes.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello, could you introduce yourself and tell us where you're from?
My name is Patrick.
Hi, Patrick.
Hi.
What seems to be the problem?
So, I recently got dumped by my girlfriend.
Oh, no.
And I thought it was quite a superficial reason, but she said that it's a real problem. It doesn't happen to everyone, and it cannot be cured either. So I'm feeling really insecure about the length of my toes.
That is indeed a problem. Many of the women I have been with, they look at the toes first.
It is
Yeah?
true. It is true.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
Patrick, is it right?
yeah.
I can tell you that girlfriend number. How much is this?
I lost track after A.
Then I am sorry, you've already had girlfriend number 6.
Oh. Is she good?
She was.
Oh. What's her name?
You should not feel bad about your toes because there's probably worse things about you.
Well,
let's be honest. So it's probably not your toes. You just have to find the real issue as to why she broke up with you. Because there's probably bigger things than your toes. And you need to be aware of that. And you just need to have a deep look inside yourself and figure out what it is that is your biggest problem and biggest turnoff for girls.
Okay, so what do you think that is?
I would ask all the girls that you've been with.
Okay.
That is superb advice right there, Ken Kane, everybody. Wow, what a man. All right, let's move on to our next caller. Good evening.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Kenny.
Hi.
And I've got a bit of a problem because I recently tried to procure the services, if you will, of a taxidermist in my town, and it's finding it a bit difficult to do what I want to do. So because basically the tomato stall. They've been a bit uppity lately, and normally, when my mum's around, they don't do anything because she shows up with her battle axe, So I thought, well, she's not going to be around forever, and my potato farm is. So I wanted to get my mum, stuffed, but he didn't want to do it because she's not dead yet, So I'll just reserve a spot, but he doesn't seem to want to do it. How can I convince him to do it?
Just get this straight, Kenny. This is the same mother that killed our reporter in the fight between the potato and lemon farms on the farmers market?
Allegedly.
Okay. Have you ever murdered a person, Kenny?
Oh, yeah. No, I've never done that, no.
No,
And you definitely shouldn't start now. I think you just need to move on and accept that your mother-in-law is still alive.
Oh, yeah, no, of course she's still alive. It's when she's not anymore, I want her to be stuffed, but it doesn't want to do it. It's stupid, really.
You can do this yourself by taking a knife and removing all the bodily fluids of your mother and stuffing it with pillow stuffing.
Okay.
Pillow stuffing. That's a good one. Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah.
What is Kelly?
We were doing so well with 3 people.
Kelly.
Next caller. Oh, what a welcome distraction. Hello.
Hello. Okay, my name is Arnold Edelweiss. I have a question from a concerned citizen.
Okay.
Okay, why is the rain always falling on my head and not on my garden?
How big is your head?
I fear that is identifying information.
How big is your gun?
Big enough.
have you considered the fact that your head is above your gun, which always means that if the water falls down...
Garden!
Oh. Ah.
Garden!
I am sorry I could not understand that through the accent that you have.
Why is the rain always falling on my head and not in my garden?
I was thinking you were saying not on my gun. I thought you had like a
garden.
I'm sorry.
Let's not encourage more people to buy guns. I think we are good.
No, yeah, that's correct. It's a good answer. I will buy the gun and shoot the rain. Hasta la vista, baby.
Okay. I do think that was our last caller. Yeah. So that does conclude our show, The Hour of Power by Stranger Things Have Happened. I've been Kelly McKeyboard here with my co-host, Ken Kanay.
Yes, and for everybody, I hope you have a great evening. I hope you have a great life. And I hope that life will not pull you down as much as my co-host pulls me down sometimes during these shows.
And keep looking for that beginning of the circle.
Yes.
Round and round and round and round. The beginning of the circle can never be found. Round and round and round and round. Listen to the circular sound. Round and round, round and round, round and round, round and round and round and round, round and round, round and round.
I'm dying.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Behind
You missed
the
your calling.
scenes. Oh god.
It was the hour of power.
Oh my god. That was beautiful, Tom.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. It's deep as well, right?
It was so deep.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
So I guess we're going to sign off very soon. Should we remind people that there's one more?
There's one
Yes,
more.
indeed.
So thank you all for joining us this evening. You have one more chance to join us live for an hour of power. Next week on Monday evening, same time, and you can give your suggestions again. All of our shows are remain available on YouTube, so you can also watch old ones if you would like. Yes, so we will see you again next week for the last hour of power. That's really hard to say when you're British.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.